Yo, what's good, gamers and gamers? It's your boy Guttermouth coming at you with another NBA 2k14 video. Today, I'm going to show you how to build a team that will guarantee you 3 stars as long as you play the right way for domination. Now, I'm going to set up a lineup the way most people say that you absolutely have to do whenever you're building a domination team is to make sure that if you want to get 3 stars that you're using nothing but bronze players. Now, I'm not a firm believer in that. You need mostly bronze players, don't get me wrong, but you can use one, maybe two, depending on how much you want to use them with silver players. Now, the way the domination works, whether it's the specialties such as emeralds or sapphire or ruby cards, or gold cards or silver cards or whatever, if you haven't done a lot of gameplay with this game, the higher skill level, the lower the points you're going to get whenever you do play the game. So obviously bronze will award you more points based on how you play, but you don't necessarily have to use nothing but bronze players. Now, to give you a little bit of information, the way the points are awarded in domination, you can play an excellent game and still not get enough points to get 3 stars. Now, to get 3 stars, you have to get a minimum of 6,000 or 6,500. I think it's 6,000. And the best advice I can give you to maximize your chances of getting 3 stars is to play a very efficient game. Now, some people say you have to play an excellent defensive game. Some people say you have to play an excellent offensive game. The key is actually to have a well-rounded game on both ends. Whenever you're on the defensive end, what gets you a lot of points is forcing turnovers, whether it be by steals or tight D and causing whoever's bringing the ball up to go back court or throw a bad pass, or something that I do quite a bit to force turnovers. And if you can do it also, more power to you, it's going to help, is to draw charges. It it takes a decent amount of timing. I mean, you can't just sit still the whole time and get in the take charge position and expect them, whoever's bringing the ball up or whoever's trying to drive or whatever, you can't expect them to just pull to you like a magnet. So you do have to kind of time it and have a decent understanding based on whatever move they're starting to make as to which direction they're going to go. But it's not really that hard to draw a charge in the game. So, piece of advice, if you haven't tried it in domination and you're constantly getting 2 stars on your games, try taking charges. Now, quick heads up, a lot of times if you do try to take a charge and you don't if they don't run over top of you, they're going to have a pretty easy lane to the basket or a decently open jumper depending on where they're at on the court. Now, if you have a lot of teammates in the vicinity, that's whenever I would suggest you start trying to use this technique because they'll do a lot of help D for you automatically. So if you're not used to trying to take charges, make sure that when you do start trying to have a teammate nearby until you do get a decent feel for doing so. Like always, everybody, rate, like, and subscribe. Tell your brother, tell your sister, he'll tell your mama. Now, I'm going to show you here that you can get away with using a silver player or two. Now, if you notice, I do have, or at least did have, all bronze players. But see, I put Hershey Hawkins in, mainly because he's deadly from beyond the arc. And I'm wanting to say that I put either Nikola Vucevic or Andre Blatch in as well. I may be wrong, but I think I do. Maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. It's been a minute since I recorded this video. I've been having some issues with my mic. I bought a new mic, and for some odd reason, it wasn't wanting to cooperate. But obviously, since I'm doing this video, I did fix it, and you're welcome. So, you see here, I'd also put in Nikola Vucevic, just to show you that you don't absolutely have to run with all bronze players, because it will get difficult. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do to use all bronze players. Now, something that I try to do with my big men, I try to get guys who have a high rebounding stat and a high block stat, because I do use crash offensive and crash defensive boards. Now, I'm not going to show you the whole game. I'm just going to show you some clips as to things you can do, and I guess the strategy that I used in these clips. Now, if you haven't saw my video of how to get easy steals, you see right there's the technique pretty much. You can check that video out and get the full details, but if you see, I try to run a well-rounded game. I try to limit turnovers on my end. And see, that should have been a charge. That should have been. And you see there, because I tried to take the charge and didn't get it, whoever was supposed to have been guarding, I think Mario Chalmers shot that shot, rotated down to help me because I was laying on my back, and he had a wide open three. And that can really hurt you, like really badly. So make sure if you are going to start trying to take charges that at least, if nothing else, that you have some people around to play help D. I mean, that's where I'm going to end it as far as that goes, because I've elaborated a lot on taking charges. But you see here, I'm playing the Heat. I guess I should have mentioned that when the game started, but I'm just showing you some brief glimpses of the game because I didn't want to make a 45 fucking minute video, and I'm sure you all appreciate that. And also, let me just go ahead and give you a tip. Don't try to rain threes constantly. That will get you screwed. If you're trying to do nothing but shoot threes, because that's one good thing about the way they set the stats up, I guess I would say, on this game, is even though you're using bronze players, there's quite a few that have a three-point icon. So it's easy to get guys that can shoot threes, but don't handcuff yourself into thinking that you have to do nothing but shoot threes with them, because even with the bronze players, you can drive, you can dish it in down low and use a post game. So you're not limited to only shooting outside, because if you do try this, you see there I got 7,000 some odd points, and if you notice the difference in the bronze and silver players, obviously there's going to be a lot more points in bronze because there's more bronze players, but with the two silver players, there was like 1,000 something, so you don't get as many points. Now, you see that there's the award for a 3-star Heat game. I got Mario Chalmers, I got a 5 contract, and I got Spoles. But, I hope this helps you all. It's your boy Guttermouth. Rate, like, and subscribe. I'm out, y'all. Peace.